Welcome. Yes, welcome. I welcome you all around my corner, Angel's Corner. Yeah, welcome. Good to have you all around. You're welcome to Angel's Corner, where we share random talks and thoughts. I'm your favorite host, ENGEE. Yeah, so before we commence today's random talks today, I want to sincerely apologize for the break in transmission at our podcast. It was due to some situations beyond my control, I tell you, but you know what? All the times we were away, we were not just sleeping or joking. We were planning to get better and stronger, which we are now better and stronger. Yeah. All right. So, to kickstart today's show, or to kickstart today's podcast, I want to congratulate you. Yes, you listening to this podcast. I want to congratulate you for seeing it into the 12th month in 2020. Man, it hasn't been easy, I would say. 2020 has been a double year. It has been a double year. But I want to just congratulate you for seeing the beginning of December, and as you've seen it, you shall see the end, and also we anticipate for the next year. Alright, so moving on. Every 3rd December of every year is being set aside to celebrate persons with disability internationally, and this is by the United Nations. And so I just thought of it. Okay, so what do I want us to share on Angel's Corner? What am I bringing to the corner? And one thing I thought to discuss is the boldness of persons with disability. But I don't want to call them persons with disability, but I have to just make you know, okay, these are persons with disability. But I want to tell you about the boldness of a differently abled person. Yeah, boldness of a differently abled person. I'm one of them. Yeah, I don't want to blow my trumpet. I just did. Alright, I'm a person with disability. I'm visually impaired. I lost my sight when I was about 10 years. That's a couple of decades. Couple of decades ago. I lost my sight to cerebral meningitis. Yeah, I feel like a big girl when I say I had cerebral meningitis. I'm like, oh wow, you had meningitis? Yes, I did. Okay, so what about that? So I lost my sight and I couldn't see totally for about 3, 4, 5 months. And I started seeing gradually and faintly lightened, and I became partially sighted. So that aside, what I really want to talk about now is how to appreciate a person with disability. Because they go through a lot of stages, and before you can see a person with disability doing great things in their field, in their specialized or in their chosen fields, they've really gone through a lot, different stages, which I'll be sharing a few stages of how a person with disability becomes a differently abled person. Yes, but before we start, let's take this short break.
A child in the distance, playing in the rain, the sweet sound of water flowing away, a construction worker coming home from work, two parents and their children going to church, a happy little baby drools on your shirt. What an extraordinary day. Let us have a world of ordinary life the way God wants us to. And if we have a world of ordinary people, extraordinary things will happen to me and you.
All right, welcome back. So, before we went on break, I was talking about the 3rd of December of persons with disability, and the first stage a person with disability go through is a stage of denial. And so they deny the fact that they are disabled. If, for instance, they lost their sight, they fell sick, or they had an accident and they can't walk again, they deny the fact that, no, why did I even embark on that journey? No, why do I have to fall sick? No, why do I have to born into this family? No, why do I have to be a sickler? Why do I have to be this? And why? And a lot of whys this persons with disability ask themselves. I asked myself that question. I would say, why am I the one who is blind? Why me? Why me? Why am I the one? Why should it be me? And you start asking questions. Will I be able to do this? Will I be able to do that? Would I ever have access to some certain things? And all. So that's one, denial. And most people never leave that stage of denial. They're just stuck there. But those who have lots of people who do not show sympathy but empathy. Now there are two different things. The sympathy, you pity them. Oh, yeah, he's blind, she's blind. Oh, hey, he's in their family. What happened? Is it witchcraft? Is it magic? Did she match something? That's sympathy. But empathy, okay, you're blind. Okay, so what is the way forward? Have you gone to a blind school? Have you gone to this? Do you know about this blind school? Do you know about this organization? Do you know about this? That is empathy. You acknowledge the fact that there's a problem and you want to help the person move on to the next stage. And those who have the opportunity to move on to the next stage, move on to anger. So after denying, they're angry with themselves that okay. And so I was angry at some point because I tried to say, okay, I'm blind. Then maybe someone brings a book for me to read, which I know I used to read very well, and I'm really interested in that particular story. I'll be like, God, not again. So I'm actually blind. Like I'm blind, like I can't see it. And I was angry with God. I was really angry with God. I was angry with my parents. They're the cause of my predicament. I was angry with my siblings. That is because you guys came after me or so. My eyes that would have been cleared and all. I was angry with everybody. And, even in school, because I was still in basic school, secondary school, I knew at the point they started calling me Iron Lady because I don't take nonsense. So probably at the cost of my blindness, I beat you up, I hit you up. Oh God, you don't want to try me there, but I'm now a soft lady, like still don't try me. Alright, so after this anger stage, there's a third stage which calls to negotiation. So I had to now negotiate with God that, okay, God, I'm sorry, it has happened. God, please, just, okay, if you can make me see again, if you can make me just open my eyes, I will serve you all the rest of my life. I remember the time I had to pray naked. And I told God that, God, if you can make my eyes open again, I will always serve you in church. I will leave the choir. I will always sing. I don't mind. I'm going to be singing for you all throughout days of my life and all. That was negotiation. I was negotiating with God. And that doesn't mean He doesn't have the power to heal me also. But I don't want to talk about the biblical aspect or the spiritual aspect of disability. That'll be for another episode. Okay, so after negotiation, I was fast to move on to... So most times, most people dwell on negotiation, and if they don't negotiate well, they move back to anger. And most times after negotiating and they move to anger, they move to depression. So the fourth one could be depression. Most of the time you're just depressed, you want to just be on your own, you want to be like, God did not answer me. Like, I don't know, I've had to ask someone that when you go for a healing miracle service and you don't get that healing, that's how do you feel? Because I felt such way. I felt that way. I've gone to a lot of prayer house, spiritual homes. No, not spiritual homes. No, I think it's spiritual homes. if I know what that means. I've gone to a lot of prayer homes. I've gone to churches, miracle centers, and I didn't get my healing. Well, and it takes a lot. And most times, each of these levels, like the denial, person can spend 2 months, you can spend 2 years, 10 years, 15 years in denying the fact that they've gotten a disability or an impairment. People could still spend a whole lot of year in keep negotiating, and they move to anger. From anger, they go back to negotiating. Most times they just dwell within this denial, anger, negotiation, then they fall to depression. And that is why the general public would want to regard a person with disability as they are very wicked, they are mean set of people. No, probably it's the wrong one you've met. I would say it's the wrong one you've met or they've met. So, and someone actually once said that persons with disability always feel like they are not loved or they are hated. My dear, they are depressed. Few of them, because I was once in that stage, because you just feel depressed, you just feel nothing is working, everything is just there. I can't walk again, I can't do this. And in the society where it's not inclusive, you want to read a particular document, you can't read it. And in your way you had your eyes, your sight, you read for people. Do you just understand? So that is that. And it gets to a stage whereby you've picked up your pieces and you want to make a beautiful image or craft a beautiful want to make a beautiful design out of it. That is when you begin to accept the fact that you're a person with disability. And dear listeners, I've accepted the fact that I'm a person with disability, and I didn't stop at that. I had to use it to help other persons with disability. Even sharing my own story of being a person with disability is also my way of making someone else accept the fact that you can't change that fact. You're a person with disability. Yes, what's the way forward? Let's stop the sympathy. Let's stop the pity. Let's stop the let's go to this church. Stop going to churches. Stop going to prayer houses and we have few years. We have this life is short. Let's see how best we can do with the years left of us or left with us, I would say. And let's make something beautiful out of it. Let's make something beautiful out of it. Alright, hold on. Let's go on a short break. I don't want to feel so emotional right now.
So let us have a world of ordinary people, living life the way God wants us to. And if we have a world of ordinary people, extraordinary things will happen to me and you.
Alright, you're welcome back to Angie's Corner, and we'll be talking about being boldly differently abled. And I talked about 3rd of December being set aside to recognize persons with disability and celebrate them and their achievement and all. We have a couple of persons with disability who are doing wonderful things, and I would like to use this opportunity to recognize an organization, Project Enable Africa. I'm doing a free advert for them. So they organize an awards for persons with disability. It's called Disability Inclusion and Leadership Awards. And this award for this year, they tend to select as inspiring persons with disability for recognition, and it's awesome. Hey, I'm not doing free adverts for them. Please go check their website. It's Project Enable Africa. Just go check their website. Alright, back to Angie's Corner. Yeah. So I talked about denial. That's the first stage they go through. I talked about negotiation, and most times anger, negotiation. I also talked about being depressed. So most times people never leave the point of depression. And so if you see a person with disability around you who you feel is looking depressed, yeah, it's a stage he or she is going through, but you can help that person get out of that stage. You can help that person move on to the next stage of acceptance. And are you ready to do that? Are you ready to be that one person that would enable that person move on from depression to acceptance? And acceptance, there's a whole lot of opportunities he or she can grab from. Yes, and I'm so super excited to be speaking to you from Angie's Corner. It's a small corner just here where I just sit and rant and talk random talks and thoughts. Yeah, before I wrap up for today, I want to so appreciate the executive director of Glide Up 360 Media, so he's a producer for today. Yeah, Glide Up 360 Media, thank you so very much for this production. Yes, so until we'll see next time in my corner, and show you respect and show empathy to persons with disability, because they've gone through various stages and they need you to make them accept that disability. My name is ENGEE. Till we're next, I see you. I leave you in the hands of Kobams, my guy. Take care. Bye.
No ordinary children going off to war, 'cause no single leader is worth dying for. No ordinary mother will cry herself to sleep, 'cause no ordinary father will come home after 3 a.m. that is. So let us have a world of ordinary people, living life the way God wants us to. And if we have a world of ordinary people, extraordinary things